Everybody can do a budget, regardless if you're an individual employee, a small business, medium or large business, and it's encouraged. Have a chat with your professionals. There is a cost. No one's going to be sitting down and doing that for free for you. But if you've got the time or you've got the know-how or the money, if you think it's going to be worthwhile for you, and, as a professional, I always will say it's worthwhile, you need to be doing that. And that's going to set the tone for the whole year, because knowing what you have to play with, knowing the rules of the game before you start it, I think it's important. I've never gone into a soccer match before not knowing that if I slide tackle and hit him in the knee, I'm going to get a red card. So you need to ensure that you've got the playing field being set and you've got direction of where you want to be.
How many business owners go into a financial year just sort of going, I hope this year's better than next year, and don't actually set monthly budgets to know what the GP needs to be or gross profit, and then what ideally we're targeting from a net margin point of view? Small
businesses, I probably dare say 80% plus, because they're so stuck in the operational side of what they do. They're on the tools or they're in the trenches and they're working their backside off. Medium businesses, obviously, budgeting is quite important. Large business, it's a must and a necessity. But small businesses, they probably should be focusing as much as they can on the business, in most cases while being in the business. Life gets really busy and sometimes you just need to spend that little bit of extra time. But I am seeing a big change and a big shift, especially with my small business client base. They are starting to understand the need of having to work on, and that is your budgeting, forecasting. Majority of people would have a bit of an idea of what they need to achieve, but I think putting it in writing tangibilises it and sets the tone.
Been a game changer for us. Like, I know every month now what we have to hit top line. We obviously have different months in our sort of sector where it's busier and slower. I know what we can spend on marketing. I know what our payroll is going to look like. I know what our gross margin is, what our net margin is. And it gives you a very clear KPI to work to every single month, and then also the team to work to.
One of the most important things I'll do with any of my clients, and I know you do it as well, and most other medium-sized businesses do it, is understand your break-even point. Knowing, yes, how much we need to turn over, what our expenses are, and budgeting is important, but knowing what you need to earn to keep the lights open is important, especially as you're starting and wanting to grow your wealth. You need to make sure that, hey, this is covered, because there's nothing worse than being an employee or a business owner and struggling from a finance perspective, but then also having one eye on the future. You look too far in the past, you get depressed. Look too forward in the future, you get anxiety. So the importance is the now and making sure you're making the right decisions in light of what's in front of you.